Disney's The Lion King has made its way back to Houston right here at the Hobby Center for 4 weeks. You can catch the #1 show in the world. If you haven't seen it yet, you got to put it on your list because it's one of the most amazing musicals on stage you're ever going to see. Gerald Ramsey, you have been with the show for almost a decade.
Almost a decade.
Have you always played Mufasa?
Only Mufasa. This is the only role I've played.
And this is this guy right here.
Yes.
Wow. So what a crazy thing to be with something for so long, such an iconic show. What's your experience been like?
It's been incredible for me because I'm from the Pacific. I'm a Pacific Islander. I'm Samoan. And there's so few Pacific Islanders in theater, even though it's in our blood and it's in our bones. So I think the opportunity to do this professionally, to me, that's what's kept me going and motivated. It's that representation. Hopefully I can see like my nephews on stage one day, my nieces on stage, and anyone else who wants to be on stage.
Oh, that's so great. That's so cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, speaking of nieces, I was telling you off camera, my husband and I, one of our very first dates in 2017 was right here at the Hobby Center when The Lion King was here before. My sister went into labor and I said, you know what? It's going to take hours. Don't worry about it. I'm going to go see The Lion King and I'll come see you when you're done. Oopsie, she had the baby. But you know what? I got to see the show.
Bring the baby to the show. We can lift her up.
I've been wanting to do that. Yeah. But you say it's such a great show for all ages because it's a classic, right?
I think oftentimes people think, oh, it's a Disney production, so it's geared towards kids. It literally is for everybody. If it's your first time seeing a theater, a Broadway show, this is a show for you. The music, the dancing, the puppetry, the costumes, but above all, I think the storyline is something we all relate to. And at its foundation, it's culturally based in South Africa, which is some of the most ancient and oldest and most vibrant and rich cultures of the world. So you don't speak Zulu, it doesn't matter.
Right, right.
You know, you can still feel the heart and the soul of this.
Absolutely, and you come together, like you said, the music is so important. That's really a language that everybody can speak, right?
Yes.
So everybody of all ages is welcome. Through August 4th is when this show is going to air here at the Hobby Center. I want to talk about your costume, because we were talking about these masks that we're looking at right now. They look very heavy, but what does it feel like to wear them? Are they as heavy as they look?
Physically, they're not heavy, but I think there's a spiritual presence about them, I think. All of the work that went into, like Julie Tim were handcrafting all of these designs, the cultures they come from, the puppet masters backstage who are maintaining them and painting them by hand. I think that's the weight that you're carrying. It's the weight of this story and the history of this show.
It's so amazing, and I read that there's over 200 puppeteers. How many people are in the cast?
Over 50 people in the cast alone.
Amazing, amazing. Well, we have some of our favorite music, some of our favorite iconic lines. Don't go anywhere because we have so much more to discuss. I love that you guys are back in town, but you love Houston, right? This is not your first time here?
No, this is my second time here.
Okay.
The humidity, the heat, the sun, the community, I think this is my kind of town.
This is your kind of town. You're right. You're an island guy. You can deal with that humidity and the heat because why not, right?
Why not? I just wrap on my lava lava and I'm ready to go.
I do love your necklace. What is this made out of right here?
This is a kukui nut, so from the Pacific, and traditionally it's used pounded to make candles and lights, so it's a symbol of like light and moving forward.
Amazing. Okay. Well, you guys don't go anywhere. We've got plenty more with Gerald, who plays Mufasa. Disney's The Lion King on stage at the Hobby Center now. This is so cool. I'm like geeking out. I'm fangirl. I'm just like checking things off inside of my playbill, and I can't believe I'm standing next to you. So almost a decade in the show. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Cool. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Derek and Lily, before I burst into song with him, I'm going to send it back to you guys in Studio B.
It's like Benifer, but Dilly. Lauren,
like it.
That is perfect.
I came up with something.
It's efficient. And by the way, congrats to Lion King. 25 years on stage. And I was thinking, wait a minute, the movie came out 25 years ago? It can't be that the movie came out more than 30 years ago.
Yeah, 30.
It's been on stage for 25. So an incredible show, Lauren, and we'll see you in just a bit. Thanks for the update.
Sounds
pretty
good.
Cool to see those masks,
I know.
too.
I'm dying to see that.
We got to go. Double date. How about that?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Houston is so excited to welcome back The Lion King. It's such a great show from Disney. We're here at the Hobby Center today because they've only been in town for like a week now. They missed out on the bad weather. Thank goodness you guys got in town on Tuesday instead of Monday, right,
Yes,
Gerald?
absolutely.
So Gerald here plays Mufasa. You've been with the production for almost 10 years now. Do you have any favorite memories that stand out over almost a decade of performances?
Absolutely. Like one of them is when my mom first came to the show with her sisters. We were in San Jose, California. California, and I think it was. People say if it's a dream come true, but it was never a dream for where we came from. You know, we're farmers from a small island, so we're always raised to think we have to find practical jobs like teaching and being a doctor, which is all amazing stuff, but a chance to perform, to sing and to dance as a way to live and to thrive. I think, I saw how proud they were of me, and it made me very happy.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I love that. And on stage every night, you get to see, I think, people's young eyes watch you perform, and it's really a moving story. And what I like about The Lion King, I was telling you this when I saw it a couple years ago, you really interact with the crowd. So there's not a bad seat in the house, and you guys go up and down the aisles, and I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it now because it really feels like you are a part of the show. And even if you've never seen the show before, you're familiar with it, maybe from the movie. Do you have any favorite songs that you like to sing the most?
I think that's what makes the show so special is that just like the production, you're a part of it. We are all a part of it. We're part of the story. This story speaks to wherever you are in your life. There's a character, there's a storyline that can relate to you. So if you came and saw the show 20 years ago as a grandparent, you're going to see it differently when you come back with your grandchildren. You know?
Of course.
When you saw it as a child, now that you're an adult, you're going to relate to a different part of the show. But for me, the core center part of this whole story is they live in you. And that's what Mufasa sings. And he talks about, even though your ancestors may have passed on, they're still a part of you. Whether that's your DNA, whether that's you believe in something more spiritual, they are a part of you. We've inherited what we look like. We've inherited all of our talents from those who've come before us. So we honor them by using those talents and those gifts.
For sure. Oh, the show is so inspiring. It's so much for everybody. About how long does the show run for parents who are curious? You know, can I take my toddler or can I take my teenager?
Yeah, it's about 2.5 hours and there's intermission, so you can take a little bit of a break, I think.
Okay. I also want to point out some of the masks behind us. You said this is Simba, right?
Yes, this is adult Simba. So you see his mane is starting to come in, but he's still young. He has a lot of learning to do because he doesn't look like his dad, Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Fully grown. He's fully symmetrical like the sun. You know, he's mature.
Absolutely. And then who is this over here? Is this Scar?
Ooh, this is Scar. Much like his character, he's a little bit more angular.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say angry. He looks a little bit angry.
Angry. I don't know what's going on with him. You know, he's a younger brother, so that's for him to figure out.
Yeah. We've got Nala over here behind me right here.
Yes, Nala representing the lionesses, the warriors, and I think this is absolutely one of my favorite numbers of the shows when the lionesses go hunting. Called the Lioness Chant. It's a song in Zulu, and you get to see the power of women and the power of community and the most beautiful costumes of the show.
Oh, yeah, the costumes are magnificent. And finally, right here, you get Zazu. This is just displaying some of the puppetry in the show, because there are a lot of puppets used. I know even the giraffes, right, are kind of a puppet costume.
And that's the amazing thing is all of things are static when you're watching them sit here, but it's the puppeteer who brings them to life. And we're not hired as puppeteers, we're hired as actors. And you can see all of these things come to life on stage.
Really quickly, I want you to tell me how old the young Simba and the young Nala, the actors who play those parts, are.
Between the age of 8 and 12, usually, they're babies.
8 and 12. Are you kidding me? What was I doing at 8 and 12? Not performing in the world's #1 musical. Well, Gerald, thank you so much. We can't wait to see the show. It's incredible, and that's why it's had such a lengthy life, and we're so glad that it's here in Houston at the Hobby Center. If you guys want more info, I'm going to put it up at HoustonLife.tv, thehobbycenter.org for more on tickets, and Mufasa. I can't stop. I mean, it's my favorite part, so thank you and best of luck.
Thank you. Remember who you are.
I sure will. I sure will. Derek and Lily, remember who you are.
Oh, that's great advice. And I can attest that Lauren Kelly was saying Mufasa hundreds of times this morning at the office. Okay, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you very much. Can't wait to go see the show.